Okay, I am back. Hopefully you can see me. That's better. Right, that's better. That's what I was trying to put on the screen. Yes, so as I was saying before I so amazingly froze and I didn't want to, is please do go over and have a look at the YouTube channel. Plenty of videos there, lots of videos telling you how you can make side hustles that can make you ultimately leave your day job. But it's one of those things, isn't it? It's always a case of we always want to, or I get a lot of is, Nick, I would love to have a lifestyle, love to have the income, but I can't do it because I need my day job to pay the bills, to keep us in food, all those things. And it's like, yes, I understand that. But you have no control. This is the problem. It can be taken away from you at any given moment. So if you actually want to spend a bit more time with your family, watch your children grow up, for goodness sake, then, yeah, do a little sacrifice and just start some little side hustles. And these little side hustles can grow. And before you know it, you can actually start replacing your job income. You can kiss your boss goodbye and you can then spend more time with your wife and family, which is all cool. Lovely to say, hi Chris, lovely to see you. You're amazing, Chris. You're such a lovely person. You're so supportive. I see another brilliant live streamer, Chris. So that's really cool. And Mary, hi. I haven't seen you for a while, Mary. So thank you. That's really cool. And as I say, do jump over and now, why did that not come up on the comments? Let me go show that in screen. And that should now, hopefully, that will then drop into the comments. Yes, there we go, in Facebook and in YouTube. So click that link and you can go watch me in YouTube. It's where all the fun stuff happens. So, but I'm on Facebook for a while. But yeah, going forwards, that's where we'll be. And of course, I am, as always, I'm using my favorite live stream software, BeLive. .tv, my favorite. If you want to go and have a free trial with BeLive, click the link that's going to pop up there as well. And actually, if you want if you love it, which I'm sure you will, then you're going to want to sign up. And if you do, you're going to want a 30% off promotional code. So if you use the code Nick-Wood, and that doesn't matter if it's an annual or a monthly, then just use that code and that's the discount you get as well. And if you let me know, the friends at BeLive will tell me as well, of course. But let me know and I'll furnish you with some lovely little overlays. So a little bit like the promo code. These are overlays. So like when I'm on my Amazon show, we get the Amazon overlay. But as we're not on Amazon, we'll take that off just for the moment and we'll go back to let's try that one. Do I have enough time? That is probably the number one question that I'm given is, do I have enough time? The answer is you have enough time. Of course you have enough time. It's whether you choose to actually use your time wisely. And I speak from experience on this one. Yeah, I have a great business coach called Carrie Martins, who is not only a business coach, he just happens to be, oh my God, just happens to be an Ironman triathlete. Not just one Ironman he has completed. No, since the age of 42, I believe he has completed over 100 Ironman competitions, which is phenomenal. So needless to say, he is fit. One of the things he was teaching me or has taught me is time management and how to journal. And this is absolutely true, guys. If you journal your time, so I spend a Sunday afternoon, I normally take about half an hour, not long, but I can then use that half an hour and I schedule my time for the week so that I know pretty much every hour what it is I'm doing, even down to the fact that when I wake up at 5:15, I know that at 6 o'clock, my little tush will be outside the front door going for my daily walk, injury permitting. So it's that level. So I know I'm out there. I schedule in 45 minutes or I schedule in an hour because I know that I'm going to be 45 minutes to an hour, and then schedule in having breakfast, having a shower, and then work-wise, I do little hour and a half segments so that you can have a break. Don't need a big break, But an hour and a half segment, you normally want a little bit of a break in order to refocus and do something else. And that's the way you get things done. That is my top tip. Ah, Chris, thank you. Thank you so much. You're on YouTube now. I love it. This is so cool. So cool. So anyways, that was my top tip. Oh, excuse me. What itchy nose. Top tip for dealing with time. So you do have time. Absolutely. And it's just, you generate time, but you control it. If you control your time, you can find an extra hour, 2 hours a day quite easily. There was a great motivational video we were watching the other day, which talked about your TV probably costs you like $400 or $500 or £400-500, but actually it probably costs you like £4,000 or £5,000 a year in lost time that you could have put to things doing, put time you could have used to do things more productive and actually made you money. So that was quite an interesting one. Okay, so let me tell you a little about a tip. So one of the things we often talk about is how do you generate leads? Okay, and one of the things we use Facebook, and we use questions. That's the thing. So let me just show you. I'm going to jump onto. I'll show you how we do this. We ask questions, and then the next question is, oh, what questions could I ask? Don't worry, got you covered. You don't even have to think of the questions you need to ask. But the basic premise is you ask questions in Facebook. People that respond, you then talk to in the comments. You engage. Then you can take them off into Messenger and just say, hi, this is this, and that's it. You just start a conversation. You do not go into full sales. All you're doing is sparking a conversation. That's all we want to do. And that's why we use a question. So, hi, Cara. It's just like all my favorite people are joining the live stream. So we can ask the questions. So let me show you how a good way of doing this. So I'm going to share my screen, if I can. Screen share on. And look, here's a totally free piece of software. Gradients.com tool, random question generator. Okay, so this is a totally free tool. If you've stuck for a question, it just says generate a question. So if you were a ghost and could possess people, what would you make them do? How cool is that? So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. So obviously, I'm talking about side hustles, and particularly for guys over 45. So I'm going to make a little post on Facebook. But actually, what I'm going to do before... Oh, hang on. Hold on, I'm not sharing my screen. Show it in screen. That's better. God, Nick. I don't know. That's better. Happy. Yeah. Happy Friday, Cara. Absolutely. Happy Friday. Yeah, so sorry. So this is now what I'm showing you. This is the random question generator. So I clicked on that generate question, and it came up with, if you were a ghost and could possess people, what would you make them do? So I would make them do a side hustle. Okay. So I'm going to press that again. What old person things do you do? What animal could be the cutest if scaled down to the size of a cat? What current trend do you hope people will go for a long time, or hope will go for a long time? So these are good little questions that is coming, and you've got to get loads. But what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to open up Canva. So another screen to share. Bear with me. Go to Canva, and this time I will actually share it with you before I go anywhere else. Showing stream. Let's hide that one again. So here we go. Here's Canva, and so I just literally copied. I copied that question. I'm going to just jump into a Facebook post. That'll do. And this is this is great. This is a paid version of Canva. You have all these amazing templates that you can use, but we're going to use a blank one, which has just switched the screens. So, why did it do that? Why did it switch screens when you're trying to show someone? So there we go. Let's get the right one. Share that one. Share that one on the screen. That one's away. Me back in the bottom. There we go. So we're back in Canva. And Canva, you can have a free version, so that's all good. So we've got a blank cover there. Let's just pop some text in. We can scroll down and see if there's anything that we like that's easy to find. Do you know what? I'm going to go with, let's just chuck a text box in. Let's put a heading. We just paste our question. So there we go. So that's our question. And 3 clicks will highlight everything. Let's find something different. Do that one. That's cool. So we're going to need to make it bigger. Just keep clicking and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. There you go. That's probably big enough. Drag it in, center it up. So, and we could even pop some ghosts in. Look at ghosts. There you go. There we go. Let's actually, I want that white, aren't I, for the ghost? But that does mean that we're going to need a background. Let's quickly find a background. Anything will do. That's quite a cool background. There you go. Now we can have our little ghosts. Let's pop a little ghost there. Ooh. Now we can copy it, paste it. And actually we can make them a little more ghostly by just dropping down the transparency. You see? Copy, paste it again. Bring it down. Probably should have one. Copy there. We can rotate that, can't we? Flip it. Yeah, let's flip it horizontally so it's looking the right way, and that one as well. Okay. Let's have a look again. Let's have a look at some more. Some more ghosts. Ooh, spooky. Oh, it's probably a bit too spooky, some of those. I was really wanting just happier types of ghost. But, yeah, maybe that one. That one's not too bad. And what if we just transparent that? There you go. Make it a bit bigger. Cool. There you go. So there's our question. There's our question. 3 clicks. Let's make it. Make it a different color. Blue on blue. That's no good. That will stand out a bit more. Yeah, we could do that. Or I'll tell you what we could do. We could copy it, paste it. Let's make this a little bit bigger so we can know what we're playing with. Make that a different color. There you go. That stands out better. So we can then just download that, all that, all that effort just for a question. But see, that's the thing, because we've downloaded it as a PNG, because see, that was so fun, because it was so easy to get that question. Hide that again now. Yeah, because it was so easy to get that question, we could spend a little bit more time making that question look a little bit better for YouTube. Oh, cool. Bev, I'm glad you're watching. I'm going to need that new question generated, Nick. I've used up post-its. Oh, Bev, brilliant. Yes, good. Well, I might as well cancel post-it then. Let's go with the new version, the new free version. Absolutely. Cool. And yeah, what did you think of my little graphic there, Bev? Normally, you are my go-to girl on that score, but no. And hi, Attic, lovely to see you. Thank you for watching. Like I say, if you're watching on Facebook, please do jump over. The link is in the comments. Do jump over onto the YouTube channel. That would be so cool. Okay, so we've made our question. So now we need to go into Facebook and actually pop it in Facebook somewhere, don't we? So hold on. Let me share my Facebook screen with you. Just talk amongst yourselves while I do this. Facebook. Okay. And so let's all do it on my personal one. Why not? So, and we just upload the picture, which is that one there. There you go. So, and that's it. We don't have to put anything else on there. Oh, I'm actually sharing it. Oh, look, I keep forgetting to do that. That's the wrong one. That's the one I'm looking for. Cool. Yeah, so that's now in Facebook. Just uploading it, and we can put a little element in. What would you make them do? And there we can put some little stars on the stars either side. There you go. What would you make them do? Okay, and then just post that. And that's your post. Now you can either leave it. Okay, so that's just on my personal thing, but I can also share it. So I can share it, and I can share it to a news feed. So I can share it to one of my pages. That was my news feed. Share it to a page. Yeah, so I can share it to the Get Class with Video page. Do the same thing. You make them do. Just share away, and because you can share, and this is a good way of tapping into groups. So share to a group. Search for groups. So if I look for a group on side hustles, so side hustle, that's a public group. That'll do. Answer this if you can. And just post. And you can post it into several groups. Okay. And what we're doing is we're looking to start a conversation, a nice, easy way to start a conversation. And then, as I say, what happens is that people will comment on it. If you get a good question, lots of people will comment on it, and you just look through, see what they're commenting, and just re-engage with them. So you can just, whatever they say, if they say, oh, I'd make them, excuse me, I'd make them do the washing up for a week, as an example. Then that's another great way of, we can just say, oh, what sort of washing up would you do? And just, we can then ping them a message saying, oh, thank you for answering my question. Did you know you're in the side hustle, especially if it's in the side hustle group? You can say, what side hustles are you doing? What side hustle are you interested in? See, you're in the same group, and then just build that relationship, and then you just bring them over gently to see your stuff. So that's it. And then one of the other things that I know people get hung up about is when they're having a conversation with people, is what to say to people when they say, I need to think about it, or can I get back to you on it? Because lots of people will just say, oh, okay, yeah, and then just leave it hanging, which is great, because you then got, you still have people on your supposed prospects list. But really, it boils down to two things. So, a lot of people say, oh, okay, I'll give you a call later in the week, or I'll get back to you as well. Take your time. Anything that actually doesn't either confirm them as a potential prospect or customer, or wipes them off. And that's the thing. And it's a human nature is to not wipe them off your list, because all the time you've got a big prospect list, you're happy because you have the potential. And this is all sorts of anything. This could be network marketing, any business. So that you've got a sales funnel, you've got potential clients. It's human nature. You want to keep your potential clients on your list, because that way you can tell yourself in your brain, there's loads out there still. There's loads out there. When actually, you just got lots of people that just haven't told you a hard no. And actually, you just want to get that hard no, because then you can move on to other people. So when people say to me, oh, can I think about it? I say to them, of course you can. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. But kind of just in my experience, I would say that normally when people say that to me, it's for one of two reasons. And the first reason is that they're embarrassed, that they don't want to do it, and they don't want to hurt my feelings. They think I'll be upset. But trust me, if that's what you feel, then please, that will not hurt my feelings. I'm more than happy. I won't take it personally whatsoever. It's fine. And the second reason people would say that to me is that I've not explained something that they don't understand. I've not quite explained something well. Which can I ask you? Which one of those is you? And then the people that are going to say no, you've just given them the greatest get out. They can then leave and say, no, thanks, Nick. It's just not for me, and I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Fine, that is okay. No problem, no dramas, no fret, no sweat, as we used to say. But then the people that say, because it's one of these two, I promise you, it's one of these two. The other people will say, yeah, do you know what, Nick? I just didn't quite understand when you said about putting the question into Facebook groups, what's the next stage and how do I then go about achieving the next level? So use that. I should have done a graphic for that, shouldn't I? So use that as your qualifier. Yeah. So if people say, and it is the 99% of times, people will say, instead of saying no, it's not for me, they'll say, oh, I need to think about it. Yeah, there's nothing to think about. There's nothing to think about because you've explained it. So I promise you, and give them the easy option. Don't put yourself through the pain of then having to go and re-contact them, re-phone them, because I promise you, that's a hard thing to do, because it goes against everything that you're psychologically geared for. So just give people the easy way out by saying, look, in my experience, normally when people say they want to think about things, there's two reasons. One is you don't want to hurt my feelings by saying I'm not interested, which is perfectly okay. Please, we will not hurt my feelings. And the other reason is that maybe there's something that you didn't quite understand, but you weren't sure how to ask. So if that's whichever one it is, just let me know, and I'm good. And that's that way, you haven't beaten them with a stick. No one feels pressured. No one feels put in a position that they don't want. Everything is easy. So that's kind of a little sales lesson. Actually, I'll tell you what, I need to get my friend Shia Ha in. She's brilliant. She does cold calling. I had an interview with her last year, back in probably March, either late March or early April. And if you see her, go and check her YouTube video out, Shia Ha. I'll put her link in the comments as well. The other thing I wanted to say, because half an hour flies by, especially when you're having issues right at the beginning. One of the things I wanted to say, though, is with the Amazon live streaming, nickwood.live, if you want to go and see my Amazon live streams. Yes, on Tuesday, this is so funny. On Tuesday, it's myself and my Australian friend Adair Palmer. She challenged me to a spag bowl cook-off. Oh, I love a challenge. Yes, so we're going to do a live cook-off. We're trying to work out how we can get it on both our channels at the same time. If we can't, it will be on Adair's channel. But if you message me, I'll ping you a link and I'll drop the link in here so that we know which channel to go to. So yeah, a live cook-off. And why am I promoting that on this? This is making money, because if you're an Amazon live stream influencer, then you make money live streaming on Amazon. Okay, and you don't have to. It doesn't have to just to be, here's this product, here's that product. No, we're making it entertaining. We haven't seen any cook-off shows, myself and Adair, and there's an English-Australian rivalry that goes back hundreds of years. So we're rekindling that, and we'll have a great fun with the cook-off, all from scratch. No bringing a jar of bolognese sauce. That is just cheating. So Adair, when you see this, I'm coming for you, girl, on Tuesday. Anyway, listen, guys, wherever you are, have a great weekend, and I will see you again. Next video drops on Monday.